Hello folks and welcome back. In this new series I will start drawing some AutoCAD pieces and mechanical stuff using by reference some material like this one, 400 practice drawings AutoCAD mechanical that is developed by the Paul CAD in 360 and the author is Sechi Danad Ja. I don't know if I pronounced that good, but let's go with it. It's mainly divided in 2D and 3D stuff. Starting from the very beginning, the 2D, and after a while, like 100 exercises or so, it changes to 3D. But we will begin with the very basic. So first and first, we have this exercise in here, exercise 1 and 2. Those are the exercises we're going to cover in this video. And they are on this PDF, that is located on the page number 7. See? So let's go to AutoCAD. Okay, so now that we are on AutoCAD, right? We're gonna create a new file, and for that, it's gonna be an ACAD Let me actually check in here. ACAD ISO, yeah, there it is. That is the template. We click on it, and a new file will be opened. See, here we have the new file. Now, because I have the reference in here on the PDF, I will start using double view in here. So let's write down actually the command viewport in here. We push enter and we see that a new window is displayed, right? What's with this new window? We have different views like 2 vertical views, 2 horizontal views, right, left, and so on. The one I like to use is this one, 2 vertical. It's something that you get by default. Now, what this does is to divide the current model space into different views, but it's going to be the same workspace. So we click in here on vertical, we go up, down here, we click on OK. And now you will see that it is divided in 2 views, right? One view here and another one here. Why it is? Well, I'm going to import the PDF page in here and I'm going to be working on this one. So I will not have to look out for, the PDF and then going back to AutoCAD. No, I will have AutoCAD in here and that will solve it. So for import the PDF, we go up here, top left corner, we click here and we go to import. And on import, we go to PDF. We click on it and as you see right now, nothing is happening. It is gonna give you the choice on where to import the PDF. It can be either in here or here. If you click here, you're gonna push enter on your keyboard and a new window will appear, right? This new window is the one that when you're gonna choose the PDF. In my case, it's gonna be this one, AutoCAD Mechanical. We click on it. See, now you see that in the preview is the book, right? The very first page. Now we go to open and now we can import all these things. Now, if you remember, the first exercise is on this one, on the page number 7. Also be sure to have this check, raster images, because if you do not have this check, it's gonna give you trouble when importing. So be sure that this one is checked and we click on OK. See, now if we check on it, yeah, there is the image and some blocks that, well, were not that good imported, So we're just gonna delete this. We click and select this and also this we click and we push the delete button. There it is. Now we're not gonna need that much space, like it's half this and half this right now, but you can reduce the space of one viewport if you click in here, right, when you see that the crosshair changed to this shape of a double shape arrow, double tip arrow, right, you're gonna hold it on your mouse and you're gonna scroll all the way here. And when you move it, you stop pushing, right? And you see that the space is reduced, right? We can even increase or decrease the space. It's up to you. I'm gonna reduce it maybe a little more. Something like this. And now we can start working on this one. Be sure that the space where you're working, I mean the viewport where you're working, because all this is the same space, you know? But the viewport is this one, the one that you wanna be working on. And how do you check that? Well, because you see that there's this blue border all around the viewport. If I click on this viewport, like clicking here, see that now the blue border is in this viewport. Click on it and now we have selected this viewport. Now if I double click the button of the scroll wheel, the mouse, twice, you see that the images are in the same working space, right? But we're not gonna work so close to them because we don't want to mix the drawing with the images, right? So let's go with it. Now for this, if we check on the first image, right? Let's not forget, click on the viewport and let's go take a closer look. We use the pan function. See, now the first one starts with these measures, 10, then has 2, then 3, 2, 2, 2, right? So it's mainly lines. So we're gonna go to this viewport. We're gonna select on the ribbon the line feature, click on it, and in here we're gonna click on any part you want, right? Like on here, click here, and as you see, the line is like it's not a straight line; it has some angle. To correct this, we're gonna press F8 on our keyboard, and now you will see that it's all 90 degrees, 0, 90, 180, 270, and so on, straight lines. Now, the first thing we're gonna get, now we have to input the length of the line. Let's say maybe you wanna begin from this part, like this is the initial point. Now we have two ways to go, either right or go up. Let's say maybe I go up, let's go 2. So I push 2 in here, I click enter. And as you see in here, there is this little line here. That is 2. Now I have to go right and the measure is going to be 2 as well. So I click 2, enter, and so on. Right now I am in this vertex. Now I must go up here with a length of 3, so I go up here and write 3, enter, then right, 2, enter, then up again, 2, enter, and I have reached this one, I have reached this vertex. Now I must go to the right, so I write down 2, and I start going down, 2, then to the right, 2, then down, 2. Oh, I was a mistake there. Yep, there's a mistake because it's 3 in here, so we're gonna push Ctrl C, and as you see, you revert to the previous vertex. Now we go all the way down here and press 3, enter. Now we go right, 2, enter, then 2, enter again, and we close this with the number of 10. You can even check that in here on the screen it says 10. So we click in it, and now the shape is closed. So we can click either enter or escape, and that will be the first figure. Now, if we want to actually color the figure, maybe with the same, well, not the same, but something like that, you can always use the hatch function. So we go to the ribbon and we look for this icon that says hatch. We click on it, and now we can choose this area. For that, I'm gonna be choosing this option that says select boundary object. Click on it, and now I'm gonna select all this here. Click here and click on the opposite corner, and as you see now, I can see this line here, but it is because of the pattern that is by default, that is solid. I mean angle, yeah. You see it's angle, but it's all around this shape. We click on enter, and we can click on here in the pattern, and on the ribbon it's gonna change automatically to the hatch editor. Now on the hatch editor, we're gonna scroll all the way down here, clicking on the arrow pointing down until we find this one that is called, it can be either this one that's gray ceiling or gray ceiling or inverted ceiling. Maybe this one, let's say. We click on it, and as you see now, the figure is like this. If we click on inverted ceiling, if we click on inverted CYL, yeah, the colors are gonna swap. And if we click on the figure, we check on it, it's not blue, it's actually gray. So we go in here in the hatch editor, and instead of blue, we're gonna click here and look for green, maybe this one here. Click on it, and now we have the figure, even with the same colors, I would dare to say. Right? We have the figure. Now let's go with the exercise number 2. Oh, let's not forget, if you want to change on the viewport, click on this viewport and then scroll all the way up here till we can see the next figure. We can actually put the name on this one, For that, I'm going to be using the multi-line text. Click on here. And we're going to put this thing here. Click and click. And maybe we can say exercise 1. We're going to justify this like Control A and center. Yeah, now the text is center. Click here. And now we can keep it in there. Now, if you look at the reference point, right, of the text, it's in here. But it's gonna put it on the bottom. So tjust, I'm gonna write down tjust, tjust, and click enter, and some options appear on screen, right? And we go with both on center. Click on it. And now if we click on this on the text, you see that the reference point or the location, it's on the top center. We click on it and it detects the center, right? Click here. And we can even move it because we don't like it too close, Let's zoom out a little bit, pan, and then we're gonna click M to move, choose the option, and move it maybe a little bit here. Yeah, you see now that exercise number 1 is identified. Let's go scroll down a little bit here. I mean pan, sorry. And you got a more clear area. Now let's go with the exercise number 2. If we check on the exercise number 2, we can start in any part we want. I would suggest you to try and, in every exercise, try and begin in different vertices. Like, for example, I'm gonna be beginning this one, Let me actually start with line. So we go all the way here, line, and once selected, I'm gonna begin in here. So we click on it and we're gonna put the length, that is 2, rate the length, 2, enter. Now we have to go all the way up here, that is 2 again, enter, then 2 to the left. Now we go all the way down, 10 units, so we write down 10, enter, and we pan a little bit with the scroll wheel button in our mouse, and now we go all the way to the right, 10, enter. We go to up, yeah, 2, enter. We turn left, enter, 2, enter, right? Then up is gonna be 2, enter, then 4, enter, and finally 4. And as you see, it's closing here, enter. We click enter again, and there is the second exercise. We're gonna as well put the hatch thing in here. So we click again on hatch, but we're gonna scroll down all the way up here. We're gonna scroll down on gray INVCYL, click on it, and we're gonna choose the area. So we click here, and once it's selected, we click again and see now we have the figure color. We click on the color here, up here, you know, and instead of blue, I'm gonna change it to green. See, now escape, and as you see, we have here the same figure. And that will be it for the very first lesson, or the very first video. It's like the exercise number 1 and number 2. Stay tuned and see you in the next videos.